Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I thought it was
So,
that.
did you just say, what are you wearing? Is that what
Yeah.
you
Did
heard?
you hear me? I'm like, what are you wearing? No.
And we came
Henry's wearing a dress.
I'm wearing.
up, we're wearing suits.
You all look fantastic. So, I mean, the setting, I only saw 4 episodes. I would have loved to see more, of course. And the setting was
He
amazing.
must
And
send you more.
yes, they have to. And it was shot in Germany and in Austria. I'm in Munich, Germany. I have to ask all of you,
Mm.
do you have a vivid memory of Germany or Austria?
Wow.
Start
Both,
with Lena,
yes.
maybe.
Um, uh, Austria obviously was the estate, and what comes to me the whole when I think about it is the powder room because it was so gorgeous in that estate. Like everything, the marble, it was just so delicious. You just wanted to stand there and enjoy the whole day. And in Germany, I think it's the feel of we were in Munich too, and I
Yes.
think it's the feel of there's a joie vivre there where people are like out with their families and they're going to little markets and they're going, and I love that, and that's something that stood out to me really in comparison to maybe other countries in the world.
Yeah,
Nicole,
I was thrilled because I was in Ammersee, which is so beautiful.
that's my lake. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Ah,
You were
there you
neighbors for a
go.
little while.
I loved it there.
What did you do there?
I was staying there and I would drive to the studio. So I was in Austria, but then when we came, instead of staying in the city, I wanted to stay somewhere where there's a little more nature. And so that's where I was in Ammersee. And I got to discover that. And then on the weekends, I would drive through the countryside and discover a part of Germany I'd never seen. So, and also then I would go when we were in Munich and then we were in Berlin for a little bit. But I just fell in love with Germany. I had the best time and can't wait to come back. And also the crew,
They were
the German
fantastic.
crew,
Oh,
It was.
were so extraordinary, so quiet and quick and sweet to us and
Hard.
just lovely. So we were in heaven. So thank you. Thank you. Truly,
Did
we say thank
anybody,
you.
yes, thank you. Did
Yeah.
anybody learn a word of German or understand anything?
Oh.
Danke gut.
ich verstehe.
Oh, toll.
Ja, ich verstehe.
Why
Yeah,
do you
Never
understand?
say when I'm in a country where I understand the language, I never say I'm just sitting there.
that's very clever. I do that in Italy.
Yeah, I took German at school a long, long time ago,
Mhm.
so I can understand. Well, I pretend like I can understand, but my like I can't sort of reciprocate or answer, so I just kind of nod or like I just
Yeah.
end up just speaking English, which is so annoying. I wish I learned more.
But did you think that the food is different in Germany? Sorry if I'm being on that German thing now.
No
And did you like
problem.
the
We're
food?
happy to talk about
Did you
The
like the
food, I
food?
mean, obviously the culture of the beer garden and my favorite thing about Munich was the English Garden and just walking along the river and seeing how life sort of gravitated towards that place.
it.
It almost became the heart of Munich for me. But I just remember when my kids sort of arrived and stayed with me, we would get sort of ice cream and just walk the garden. And so for me, it was, I don't know, it was just a beautiful place to be.
Mm.
Did you, Nicole, also have your family there, or
Yeah,
did?
yeah, and in Austria. So we
Mhm.
were able to go skiing and it's also just such a discovery that it's also close so you can really just drive and you're in Austria. Um
Yeah.
and so just and we had a wonderful time in Salzburg as well. So we
Oh,
were we were very much, I mean, it was we chose to make it there because we wanted to have, and we had great German actors as well. So we were
yeah,
just very, very fortunate. And we wanted to broaden the show, you know.
yeah. And I wanted to say, Masha, your Masha is a very mysterious but very controlling lady. So I was wondering, do you have anything like controlling also as Nicole, or is that just not at
I
all?
probably have some things like I'm always, yes, would I love to be able to control the future and know what's happening? But at the same time, I always say an actor, a true actor, can't be a control freak because part of being an actor is giving up control because you're putting yourself in the hands of a director. You're not in the editing room. You're on a set. Your choices are going to be interpreted by somebody else. So you really have to give over. And there's an enormous amount of trust in that. And
And
I
then you come
always want to
home.
stay in that place. Marsha's obviously very different. But what's interesting in this is that you see my teacher, you see my mentor, you get to discover so much of how we worked together and what she taught me and why she taught it to me. So this is really much an unraveling of things, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was wondering, because people come there, I have to say, I really was interested in every single character, which is not always the case.
Right.
But everybody brings really an interesting story. And I wanted to know, because they come there to overcome trauma and whatever and find themselves again, starting with Henry goes through, what is your place where you can recharge batteries? Where do you go where you
Oh,
feel it's
wow.
your oasis?
That's a great question. I recently went on a trip to Rome, but sort of 45 minutes west, this lake Bracciano, and we just rented a villa. We had these beautiful grounds. It was over Easter. I had my two little girls with me, my wife, and a friend who sort of stayed with us. It was good food, great company, and just the love of the people around you. And I think that is so healing. And you
Nourishing, yeah.
really need moments out of this crazy life that we have to just to disconnect and kind of recuperate. So that's my ideal getaway.
Nicole, where you do recharge?
Family. I have my sister has 6 children.
Wow.
I know. But we're very, very close. And so that's my joyful thing is bringing my family, her family together. We lost our father and mother. So it's up to us as sisters to keep the family strong. And that's what we're doing. And I love to do that. I love to keep us all close and tight and connected. And it
Nice.
makes me happy to see them all together. And we just had an Easter where we were all together. And we have so much fun
together, right?
Yeah, the
Amazing.
cousins are all so close. But that's up to us as sisters to do that. There's 2 of us, and we have to do that now. That's our job. So we do it.
That's wonderful. And Lena, what do you do to recharge your
I
battery?
think what Nicole was saying about work, I'm a very controlling person. I want to control because I'm always nervous that things are going to go wrong. And like, will I get breakfast if we board now? And it's like it's always worrying and always wanting to control. And at work, I cannot. And it's so liberating and it's so relaxing. And it's so wonderful to throw myself into something that I cannot control. And it's a joy and it's actually recharging. And if I have a period that when I don't work, I kind of miss that more than anything, the relaxation of work, where it's not like I can just go in with everything I got and I can throw myself in there. And then when you're working with actors who do the same thing, it's so fun. And it's like, okay, now we'll play. And then my dogs and family. But I don't have a big family, but my dogs. That's like, I can sit and hold them and be like, this is changing my whole nervous system.
Everything's okay with the world.
Always dogs is like heaven. You look in their eyes and I
Yeah.
melt.
Yeah.
It's, oh my God, I know exactly what you mean.
Yes.